Good afternoon. My name is Eddie C, and I'm the author of the book Trend is Friend. The date today is 29th of November 2022. It's a Monday, and the time is 2:07 p.m. Welcome to Purchase Rationale. Purchase Rationale provides 15 reasons when considering to buy a particular stock. I put in a disclaimer though. So for whatever I share here is purely for information and education and sharing. Should you decide to buy a stock after this, please consult your financial planner or a licensed broker. All right. The stock in question today is Spritzer, the bottle drink, all right, spring water drink, and the stock code is 7103. Spritzer is picked as the best stock pick today. Uh, the criteria being is based on price gain, trend confirmation, momentum above the Ichimoku cloud, and also the MA200 with good relative volume for the past week or so of greater than one, and is a profitable net cash company. All right, let's take a look at the fundamental. As usual, we will take a look at the intrinsic value. Okay, to calculate the intrinsic value, we use the enterprise value divided by the total common shares outstanding. In this case, the enterprise value is 412.34 million divided by total common shares outstanding of 209.97 million, and it gives us an intrinsic value of $1 1 ringgit 96 cent. And if we compare it to the current market price of 2 ringgit and 7, it looks like we pay a small premium for Spritzer, all right, at the current market price of 207 against the intrinsic value of 1 ringgit and 96 cent. And that will be 196 minus 2.07. Okay, you pay about 7 cents difference. All right, and in terms of percentage, you'll be 7 cent. Wait, just a minute. Doesn't look that way. Okay, enterprise value 4123 divided by 209 20997. Okay, $1 96 minus 2 ringgit and 07 cent. 2 ringgit and 7 cent. All right. So you pay 11 cents differential. In terms of percentage, will be 11 cents divided by 2 ringgit and 7 cents. 2 ringgit and 7 cents. Okay, you pay a 5% premium on that differential. All right. So the question is it still worthwhile to pay this premium of 5% differential? Now, for that, we have to look at the operating earning yield. Okay, all right. Despite the fact that you have to pay the 5% differential, uh, it still yield an operating earning yield of 5.5%. That means the operating margin of 8.36% is more than enough to cover the current market price of 2 ringgit and 7 cent, uh, 7 cent, this, which also includes the 5% premium. So no issue about covering the premium. All right. And if we look at the ROIC, this time I use the ROIC instead of the ROA because ROA includes qualitative measures that includes like machine efficiency, productivity of labor, the proficiency of management. ROIC just takes into account what is measurable, how much dollar you put in, and how much profit it generates. So it simplifies the magic formula uh, calculating. So if we look at the ROIC, it gives us a percentage of 5.34%. And if we look at the current PE ratio of 15.77, it's about 3 times difference, despite the fact that it's only one third of the uh, is still positive. So looks like uh, end of the day, Spritzer will still yield return. All right, despite more slowly, there is growth, but the growth will be slower. All right. And the price earning ratio forward is 18%. So looks like in the short run, since the PE ratio forward is going to increase, it looks like the price action is on the ascending direction. All right. Uh, okay, the only good thing I can see here is that it has the enterprise value to EBITDA ratio of 7.49, which is below 10. All right, this is always known as the acquirer's multiple. Anything below 10 for me is acceptable. But of course, if it is a ratio of 1 to 1, then you are looking at a multi-bagger. In this case, I will still consider that this is still a fair price to buy into this particular stock of Spritzer. Spritzer provides a dividend yield of 2.14% on fiscal year basis, and they have a dividend payout ratio trailing 12-month basis of about 39%. Quite a handsome payout. For every dollar of net profit, they still pay out 39% of the dividend payout. Okay, the only worrying thing is that Spritzer Berhad has a negative free cash flow. Although it has a free cash flow margin of a positive free cash flow margin of 3.14%, this is basically, I think, attributed to the fact that it is using other people's money. In this case, most likely cash flow from financing. Just let us just take a check. Okay, let's go back to overview, and let's go to cash flow, and let's look at the annual, and that's it. The financing, they are using financing, and also operating cash flow is also, despite a slight drop, it is still positive. All right. So most likely, I will think that Spritzer, given another quarter or two, will bring the free cash flow back into positive territory again. All right. So it has a net but due to financing from debt, it still yield a net debt of negative 101 million. So it is still a net cash company. It has a small bad debt of 355k thousand. A Poitrovsky F score, that is the efficiency of performance delivery, is 6, slightly below 7, a bit poor, but then I think that is because it is coming out of a recovery. We will have to check the next coming quarter or two, and I'm sure Poitrovsky will increase in the F score. Augment on the possibility of getting bankrupt within 2 years. There is no worry because it has a high score of 4.48 versus the acceptable of 2.5. So it may have a negative free cash flow, but then the bank is supporting it with a cash flow margin of 3.14%. All right. By niche score, good, meaning if Spritzer is massaging or manipulating the accounts, no, it has a healthy score of minus 3.18 against a minus 2.5. Okay, how about the sentiment? Let's take a look. For sentiment of the market, let's take a look at the charts. Okay, based on the chart here, Spritzer, for the first thing I noticed is that in the last 2 weeks or so, we can see that there is a good breakout or matching breakout of volume and price. All right. So we have a situation of what we call the buyer's intent. All right. Most likely, most of the volume is above the average of 90 days. All right. Is there a trend? Most definitely. We see a higher low here and a higher low here, and it is currently supported at the MA 155 red line, the MA line. Okay, where the price candlestick is sitting above the MA 155 line, meaning it is well supported by the MA 155. Okay, momentum wise, it's above the cloud and above the above the MA 155 and is supported by the MA 55 line. Okay, is it MA 55? MA 144, yes, supported on the MA 55 line, and it is definitely a bull market supported by the MA 144 line. Both are Fibonacci numbers. Okay, and we can see that as of today, there is actually a squeeze breakout. Okay, the price has gone up a few cents today. Gone up how many cents? Let's take a look. Okay, Spritzer went up 4 cents since this morning. 2% increase from the previous last price. All right. So there is a squeeze breakout, and it is currently riding on the macro wave 3, also on the current microwave 3. So there is still quite a good range of price action to hit the apex of wave 3. So should we buy Spritzer at 2 ringgit and 7 cent, the current market price now, with a target price of 2 ringgit and 27 cent, and a cut loss of 1 ringgit 99 cent. It will yield a reward to risk ratio of 2.5 times. That is a good return. All right. And since you have already said that there is a bias intact, meaning that the price action breakout matches the volume breakout also of 30 days. So looks like the prospect of it reaching the target and probability of achieving our price target of 2 ringgit 27 cent is I would say good. All right. All right. Thank you for listening to my sharing. And if you think my sharing is informational and educational, kindly like, share, and subscribe, all right, to my YouTube channel, because by sharing and subscribing to my channel, it will increase the channel to a lot of people who wants to know more about information that I'm sharing. All right. Thank you. Good day, and have a nice trading day ahead. Bye bye.